If you are 70 to 80 years old, reduce walking and do these two things instead. At the age of 70 or 80, many of us still maintain the habit of walking every day. Walking not only allows you to enjoy the fresh air, but also brings a sense of relief and relaxation after a long day. But have you ever wondered, is walking alone enough to keep your body strong and balanced as we age? Meet Susan, a 75-year-old woman living in California. For over 30 years, Susan has started each day with a walk around her neighborhood. It's her favorite time of the day when she can enjoy the sound of birds chirping and the fresh morning breeze. However, recently Susan has noticed her body isn't quite the same as it used to be. Her knees often ache after long walks, and she doesn't feel as steady on her feet as she once did. A recent near fall on the sidewalk made her ask herself, "Am I doing enough to keep my body healthy and flexible? If not, what should I change?" If Susan's story sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore 2 simple activities that anyone can do right at home. These activities will help you feel stronger, improve your flexibility, and boost your confidence with every step you take. You don't have to give up walking. Just add these habits to ensure your body stays ready for the years ahead. Let's begin this journey together. 1. Why walking alone is not enough. Susan used to think walking was the perfect exercise, simple, free, and easy to do every day. But after nearly tripping on a sidewalk, she started paying more attention to her body. She noticed her legs often felt sore, especially around her knees, and climbing the stairs at home became more difficult than before. On some days, Susan even felt more tired after her long walks. When Susan shared these concerns with her doctor during a routine checkup, she received an explanation that made her rethink her approach. "Susan, walking is great, but as we age, our bodies begin to change, and walking alone is not enough to keep you healthy, flexible, and balanced." The doctor explained that as we enter our 70s and beyond, our bodies undergo 3 major changes. Joint health decline. Over time, the cartilage in our joints wears down, leading to pain and stiffness, especially after repetitive activities like walking on hard surfaces. Muscle loss, sarcopenia. Starting at age 30, we gradually lose muscle mass, and this process accelerates after 60. Weak muscles can reduce mobility and balance. Decreased balance. Weakened muscles and slower reflexes make it harder to stay steady, increasing the risk of falls, one of the greatest dangers for older adults. Susan was surprised to learn all this. She had always believed that walking alone was enough to stay healthy, but now she realized she needed additional activities to protect her joints, strengthen her muscles, and improve her balance. That's when her doctor recommended she try 2 simple but highly effective exercises: chair yoga to improve flexibility and balance, and light muscle-strengthening workouts to build strength and support her joints. At first, Susan felt hesitant. Yoga and strength training. That doesn't sound like me, she thought, but then she told herself, why not give it a try? It might help me feel better. And that decision completely changed the way Susan felt about her body. 2. The first exercise, chair yoga. Susan began her new journey with chair yoga, a simple form of yoga that doesn't require lying on the floor or performing difficult poses. What reassured Susan from the start was how easy and adaptable this practice could be. During her first session, Susan joined a small yoga class for seniors at her local community center. The friendly instructor explained that chair yoga was suitable for everyone, regardless of age or mobility. You don't need to be an expert or have a flexible body. You just need to start, the instructor encouraged. The session began with deep breathing exercises, helping Susan feel relaxed and focused. The class then moved on to simple yet effective movements, such as side stretches. Sitting upright in her chair, Susan raised one arm over her head and gently leaned to one side, feeling a stretch along her waist and hips. Twists. She held onto the side of the chair and twisted her torso lightly to one side, improving flexibility in her back and spine. Ankle rolls. Susan lifted one leg and rotated her ankle in circles, enhancing blood circulation and reducing joint stiffness. After her first session, Susan was surprised by how awakened her body felt. It was so gentle, yet unexpectedly effective, she shared. As the sessions continued, Susan began to notice clear benefits: improved flexibility. She could now easily reach higher shelves in her kitchen and turn her head while driving without difficulty. Reduced joint pain. Her knees and hips no longer felt stiff in the mornings. Better posture. The instructor frequently reminded the class to sit tall, and Susan found herself standing and sitting straighter with less back pain. Mental relaxation. She grew fond of the slow breathing exercises, which left her feeling calm and peaceful after each session. Susan gradually made chair yoga a part of her daily routine. Just 15 to 20 minutes each morning left her feeling more flexible and stronger. More importantly, she began to feel confident in every step she took, as if her body was working in greater harmony than before. For Susan, chair yoga wasn't just an exercise. It was a way to reconnect with her body in a gentle yet powerful way. But her journey didn't stop there. Her doctor also recommended trying light muscle strengthening exercises to build strength and protect her joints, and that marked the next step in Susan's transformation. 3. The second exercise, light muscle strengthening. After experiencing the benefits of chair yoga, Susan decided to try the next recommendation from her doctor: light muscle strengthening exercises. At first, she felt a bit apprehensive. Strength training, isn't that for younger people who want big, bulky muscles, she wondered. But her doctor explained, "No, Susan, strength training isn't just for athletes. It's a way to maintain your body's strength, protect your joints, and reduce the risk of falls." Susan started with simple tools: a pair of 1-pound dumbbells, about 0.5 kilograms, and a resistance band. What made these exercises appealing was that they didn't require expensive equipment. She could do them right at home, with just a chair. Her doctor introduced her to a few easy yet effective exercises. Bicep curls. Sitting upright in a chair, Susan held a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing upward. She slowly curled the weights toward her shoulders, then lowered them back down. This exercise strengthened her arms, making tasks like carrying groceries or lifting household items easier. Chair squats. Standing in front of a chair, Susan lowered herself as if about to sit, then stood back up. This movement targeted her thighs and hips, improving leg strength, which was essential for balance and reducing the risk of falls. Leg extensions. While seated, Susan extended one leg straight out in front of her, held it for a few seconds, then lowered it. This exercise focused on her quadriceps, helping protect and stabilize her knees. Resistance band rows. She looped a resistance band around the leg of a table or another sturdy object, held the ends, and pulled them back as if rowing a boat. This exercise strengthened her back muscles and improved posture. Susan started with just 10 to 15 minutes per session, 2 to 3 times a week. Gradually, as her body adapted, she increased the duration and repetitions. After a few weeks, she began noticing remarkable changes: increased strength. Tasks that used to tire her, like carrying grocery bags or moving pots in her garden, became much easier. Improved balance. Stronger legs helped Susan feel steady, even on uneven surfaces. More energy. Instead of feeling tired after exercising, Susan felt energized and motivated throughout the day. Bone health. Her doctor explained that strength training also improved bone density, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures, especially important for older adults. Susan also found her confidence growing with each step she took. She no longer worried about climbing stairs or walking on uneven ground. This transformation wasn't just about physical strength. It was about reclaiming her independence and control over her daily life. By combining chair yoga and light muscle strengthening exercises, Susan had developed a comprehensive routine that made her both flexible and strong, Most importantly, she felt like she was living a fulfilling life, supported by a healthy body that allowed her to enjoy all her activities. Remember, just like Susan, you don't need to start with complex or time-consuming workouts. Just a few minutes a day with simple exercises can make a significant difference in your health and quality of life. Are you ready to give it a try? Start your journey today. 4. Bringing it all together. Building a balanced routine. After a few months of consistently practicing chair yoga and light muscle strengthening exercises, Susan noticed remarkable changes in her body and her daily life. But the most important lesson she learned was this: success doesn't come from overexerting yourself, but from maintaining a balanced routine that works for you. To achieve the best results, Susan organized a simple and manageable workout schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 20 minutes of chair yoga in the morning. This gentle start to the day helped Susan improve flexibility and clear her mind. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 20 minutes of light strength training. She focused on exercises like lifting light dumbbells, chair squats, and resistance band rows to build strength and balance. Sunday, a short walk in the park. This was Susan's time to enjoy nature and relax after a week of mindful exercises. With this schedule, Susan not only maintained her flexibility and strength, but also found her days more meaningful. She didn't have to spend hours exercising. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day made a world of difference. More importantly, Susan realized that her health improvements weren't just physical. Chair yoga helped her relax and reduce stress, while strength training gave her confidence and independence. She no longer worried about falling or losing control of her body. Instead, she felt in charge of every movement. One day, while playing with her grandchildren in the garden, Susan found herself kneeling, standing up, and even running around effortlessly. She wasn't thinking about aches or fatigue anymore. In that moment, she knew that the small changes in her routine had given her a new lease on life, a life filled with energy, confidence, and joy. As you can see, like Susan, you don't need to make dramatic changes to improve your health. Start small and choose what works for your body and schedule. It could be a short chair yoga session or a few light strength exercises. Every step you take is an investment in your future health and happiness. So ask yourself, are you ready to start your journey? A short yoga session or a few moves with light weights could be the perfect place to begin. Remember, it's never too late to take care of yourself and build a healthier body. If Susan's story has inspired you, try one of these exercises today. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it with your friends or family, and subscribe to our channel. Together we can build a healthier and more vibrant community. See you in the next video.